Good morning, everyone. This is the last page of this chapter 5, section 4, the World Wars. So, the providential result of the Second World War. So, the victory of God's side is the Second World War. One, fulfilled the growth stage condition to restore three blessings. Number two, fulfilled the condition to restore the second blessing. And number three, established the growth stage foundation for the restoration of God's sovereignty. So the age of building a new heaven and new earth under the leadership of Christ, the second advent had begun, and the growth stage of the dispensation of the second advent commenced. So the Third World War is the Third World War inevitable? At the consummation of human history, Satan's side and God's side will strive until they each attain sovereignty over the world. This is why the democratic world and the communist world stand confronting each other. Consequently, it became inevitable that there be world wars, first to divide and then to unify these two worlds, the First and Second World Wars. Had the providential purpose of dividing the globe into the communist world and the democratic world. Afterward, yet another war must take place to bring about their unification. This is the Third World War. Okay. So about the summary of the providence in the Third World War. So through the Third World War, God intends the democratic world subjugate the communist world and build the ideal world. God's side is to found the perfect Abel type view of life based on the new truth, and complete the worldwide completion stage foundation for the democracy. God's side is then guide all of humanity into one world. So the providential causes behind the Third World War. Number one, indemnity condition to restore God's three great blessing at the completion stage. Number two, overcome Jesus' third temptation. Number three, complete stage. Foundation for the restoration of God's sovereignty. The providential results of the Third World War. By winning victory in the three world wars, which belong to the final chapter of providential history. Number one, God intends to restore to indemnity the end of providence, which was prolonged to the third stage. Number two, the providence of restoration can be completed only after fallen people restore their heart toward God through God's life-giving word, are saved both spiritually and physically, and inherit God's lineage. Number three, the victorious of God's side and fully restored to indemnity all the aspect of the providence of restoration and realize God's ideal world. Okay, everybody, this is all for today. Bye, everyone.